For pre-need funerals, burials, and cremations, it's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Martha Foshi Black, age 74, of Sylacauga, died Tuesday, March 7th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Funeral service today at 2 o'clock from Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel. Brother Charles Atkins and Sister Carrie Lehman officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mr. Dennis C. Wesson, age 65, of Childersburg, died Tuesday, March 7th at UAB Hospital in Birmingham. Funeral service Saturday at 11 a.m. from Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel. The Reverend Jason Alums officiating. Burial in the Fayetteville Cemetery. Visitation tonight, 5 until 8 at the funeral home in Childersburg. Online memorials at CurtisandSonFunerals.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Mildred L. Davenport, age 96, of Sylacauga, died Thursday at Mountain View Lake Retirement Village. Graveside service will be held on Sunday at 2 p.m. from Evergreen Cemetery, with the Reverend Lori Carden and the Reverend James Haskins officiating. The station will be from 1 until 2 Sunday at Curtis & Son North. The family will receive flowers or donations can be made to the First United Methodist Church. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Funeral service for Joe Lewis Whitson, age 56, is 2 o'clock Saturday at Mount Zion Baptist Church. Pastor Edward Bolton officiating. Interment in the Jennifer Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing. Funeral service for Ms. Helen May Knight will be Saturday at 1 o'clock from Salina Baptist Church, with burial in the Mount Zion Memorial Cemetery. Wright's Funeral Home in Alexander City, directing. Memorial service for Mr. Samuel Johnson, age 67, is Saturday at 1 p.m. from Community Funeral Home Chapel in Sylacauga. Community Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Ms. Scotty B. Edwards, age 81, will be Saturday at Scotts Grove Baptist Church in Vincent at 1 o'clock. Visitation today, 1 until 7 at the funeral home. Burial to follow the service tomorrow at Harpersville Memorial Cemetery. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Mrs. Edwards died March 4th at Grandview Medical Center in Birmingham. Community Funeral Home, directing. Funeral service for Sue Sexton, age 81, is today at 11 o'clock from Providence Baptist Church. The Reverend Clyde Pettis officiating. Burial in the adjoining cemetery. The body will lie in state this morning from 10 until 11 o'clock at the church. Mrs. Sexton died at her residence on March 7th. She was a member of the Pleasant Grove Baptist Church. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at UrseryFuneralHome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Betty Jean Swain, age 65, is today at King's Chapel, UCC. That service starts at noon. Pastor Tiffany Seljaman officiating, and Pastor Vantoni Welch, the eulogist. Interment in the church cemetery. Sims Funeral Service, directing. And funeral service for the Reverend Porter F. Wheeler Jr., age 80, is 11 o'clock this morning at Greater Ebenezer Baptist Church, with Pastor A.G. McKinney officiating. Interment in the Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo. The body will lie in state at the church 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences at terrysmortuary.com. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary, directing that service. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need funerals, burials, and cremations. It's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.